Hey, welcome guys, my name is Darrel, and today I'm going to show you something really cool about what you can do with the Divi theme. So there is a plugin that actually gives you the ability to have animated graphics on your websites. It has over 50 different types of animations, and also gives you the ability to have these gradient backgrounds and these particle effects. Now you see this right here, how you have this really cool header effect, like it looks like it's typing. So it's a really cool typing effect. And also, I don't know if you guys saw, but sometimes if you scroll over these particles right here, it'll sort of connect with your mouse. So let's see if I can do it really quick. There it goes. You see how the particles are latched onto my cursor right there? So this is a really cool feature that you can have for the Divi theme. Now let me give you all a quick tour of this website and show you some of the effects it has, and also show you my website to show you what I have done on it. So I'm going to scroll down here, sort of just introduce you to some of these graphics. So right here, you guys see how the text is kind of sways in, and how this text right here continues to flash with different colors. And also right here, you guys can see that the scroll down icon, if I click on it, it's animated. So that's another cool feature. Here, same thing. You guys see this text effect right there. And right here, you're going to see the text kind of move up like that. And right here, you're going to see this, I think it's called a textlet effect. So it has this illusion that the text kind of just comes in like that. And then it just sort of disappears just like that. So it's pretty fun. It looks really nice. And it's for the header extended module. And this is a really cool feature. So this is a text GIF. So it looks like there's a video playing in the background of your of your letters right here. So it's a really cool effect that you can do with this plugin. Next, right here, you guys can see same thing. We have listen to your favorite news, talk, etc. Now this also comes with a custom text box. It comes with a separate video player, and I'll introduce you to that in just a little bit. And also right here, you guys can see it just kind of comes in, and this text continually changes. Now, guys, this is just like the tip of the ice. There is a lot more you can do than just this demo. So let me take you to my website and show you what I have done. So right here, you guys can see, let me refresh the page. Now, also we can give the logo, see how it has that wiggly jiggly effect? We can give it that cool effect. And also you see the letters just kind of come up like that. And now it's going to do that cool Dodger wave. So you can have this effect along with 40 or 50 different others. There's so many types of animated graphics they have included in this plugin. So I'm going to scroll down right here. Now this right here is the particle effect. I just decided to just put it on a regular image. I didn't want to put it on that gradient background. And right here you guys can see we have this cool fun, creating pages is fun and it falls. Creating pages is easy. Creating pages is simple. And also a very great thing about this plugin is that it is mobile responsive. So if you go on your phone right now, I'm actually going to give you guys a link. You guys can click on that link in the description. It'll take you to this website, and you can check on it with your phone. So it's fully mobile responsive because it's not considered a video background, it's a gradient background. So right here, I decided to introduce only 2 colors, and you see how it's like more red in the middle. So if you want this effect, you can do it with this plugin. So go ahead and click on the link in the description, and it'll take you to this website. And guys, like I said, this is a custom full header module. It's a plugin, and it has over 49 different types of animations. There is so much you can do with this plugin. So if you're using the full width header, or if you have a full width header, picture landing page, I would definitely recommend to get this because there is so much extra you can add to your website. So right here, you guys can see we have 4 different effects right here. You have the typing effect, the rotator effects, this textlet effect, and the text GIF, as well as you can add in like a line right there. And also they have the background effects. So we can add the particle backgrounds, and you can add in the background gradient along with the animated gradient background effect. So it's really cool. And right here, you guys can see that there's 49 different types of animations to choose from. So basically, how I have it like this right here, if I scroll up, how it comes in a certain way. So there are 49 other types of animations. So there is a lot you can do with this plugin. So I'm going to scroll down, and I actually have a coupon code for you guys to save a little bit of extra money. It is only $12, but I will give you guys a coupon code that will save you, I think it's 10%. But if you want to check out this demo, you guys can actually go to live demo, and it will actually take you to this page I had before to give you guys, a better idea of what it looks like on your computer. So let's go ahead, go back over here. Let's click on add to cart, and let's go ahead and purchase this. So I'm going to go to view to cart. Now the coupon code I have will save you guys 10%. So if you enter the code Darrel Oh, Darrel Wilson. I know I have a weird first name, Darrel, and then Wilson. And if you apply this code to this website, you'll actually save $1.20. Woo! So it will only cost you $10.80 for this plugin. So go to proceed to checkout, and you can pay with PayPal or credit card or whatever. So after you're done doing this, you guys can go to your account, and then I'll show you how you can use this plugin. So it'll bring you to something like this right here, your account page, and under downloads, you should be able to download this plugin. So once you've done downloading it, let's go ahead now and install it. Now I'm sure you guys probably know how to install plugins, but I'm going to show you anyways, just for those complete beginners out there. So I'm going to go over here to dashboard. And guys, sometimes this plugin does crash sometimes. I've been working on it. Now, I'm not a pro with this plugin, but it is a relatively good plugin. It does not work with the visual builder. However, it still works with Divi. So if you can use a visual builder in conjunction with this, it's perfectly fine. I'll show you how to do it. So over here under plugins, go to add new, and go to upload plugin, go to choose file. And you might have to actually double click on the the zip file to it might be like a compressed, so you'll get this DWD custom full header extended.zip. You click on open and click on install now. Now I already have it installed, so it's just going to tell me that it's failed. So for you guys, it'll say go ahead and activate it. All right, so once we're done, let's go back to our website right here. I'm going to go to visit site. Okay, so the best way to sort of learn how to use this is let's just create a new page and just start from scratch. Now, guys, I'm not a professional at this plugin yet, so if I mess up, I've only had a few hours to mess around with it. But also one other feature I wanted to show you is that this actually does have a video option. So if I click on yes right here, you can actually have this, like a video pop up and go to your YouTube channel or your Vimeo channel or whatever your channel you're trying to promote. So really quickly, I'm going to close that, and I'm going to go to plus new and go to page. So we're just going to create a new page from scratch, just to introduce you how this works. So I'm going to put a cool page and go to use the Divi builder. Now we need to go right here and go to a full section. Now this doesn't work properly with the visual builder, so I'll explain that a little bit more on as we talk about this. So right here I'm going to go to full section, go to insert module, and go to full width header extended. Now this is actually an additional module they gave us for free. It basically allows you to have a text around like the full width, but you don't really need to have that. But they gave it to us for free, but I'm not going to use it. So we're going to use this right here. Go ahead and click on that. Now go ahead and give it a title. So I'm going to put welcome to the Divi theme. Alrighty, and these are the 4 effects we have. We have the typing effect, which was that other text we saw. The one on the front page. The rotator effect, which is that blinking effect. The text lit effect, which is that effect where the text comes onto the page. And we have the text GIF background. So I'm going to go ahead and just say I want to use the typing effect. Now right here, you can actually disable the loop typing. So if disabled, the typing effect will not loop infinite. So basically, if you don't have it enabled, it's going to it'll keep going. It won't stop. So right now, let's just go ahead and leave it as no. And we'll go ahead and leave the static plus typing as no. And we'll just leave this animation speed. You can change it if you want. So this is the start delay speed. So this is the delay before the typing starts. Now this is the delay before the typing starts as well with the backspacing, okay? So we'll go ahead and keep scrolling down. And guys, another great way, another easy way to learn this is just to mess around with the settings, just kind of mess around with them and get comfortable with it. So the typing font color, I might want it as white. And we want to go ahead and enable this fancy line. They call it a fancy line, but there's not much to it. It's just like a basic line. So we can have this before or after the title. Well, let's just go ahead and put it before, and we'll leave it as centered. And don't worry, we'll check out the page, we'll preview changes, we'll check it out, okay? So this is a cool plugin. And we'll scroll down, and you can have this again before, after the title, but right now we'll just leave it as before. And right here, you can have the animation. So remember how we had the animation on the other page, how it was like sort of animated? We can sort of change the header to have a different animation. And, I'm not going to go through every single one in this tutorial because there's so many. But let's just grab one. Let's just do Jello. All right, Jello. And we can hide the scroll option. So I want to change the text color to maybe light. And I want the text and orientation centered. And I want to make this full screen. I want that big, beautiful landing page. All right. And right here, you can actually include the search form. So remember how we had that box previously on that other page, how that search box, we can go ahead and enter it in right here. So button text, if you guys want to have like a button text, you guys can enter it right here. So I'll put yes. And then right here, I'll put a URL. And also, remember how I just talked about the video pop-up? So if you want a video pop-up, all you need to do is click on and then put in the video right there. So for example, they give you an example right here saying, https://youtube-embed. If you want to have that video, the video pop-up, then right here, I'll put no. And then I'll just put a little symbol. So we're going to have yes, and we're going to have no as our two buttons. I know, right? It's creative. So the background image, we're not going to put anything there because we want to sort of add in that gradient background with the particles. So I'm going to keep scrolling down. Now right here, you see how it says animated gradient background. Go ahead and put yes. And I like to leave it as solid, but you can, change it between transparent to see the difference. Now you can actually change the speed of it. So do you want to be really fast or you want to be really slow? So you can put it like, right here, or you can put it here, wherever you like. You can sort of, mess around with these settings. So I'll put it as 0.01. Now the background gradient, you can actually set the color for it. But by default, it will have that rainbow effect. So let's just go ahead and leave it as the rainbow effect for now, and then we'll come back and change it on our second try. And this right here is the particle effect. So if you want those cool particles that go around, you just need to type in yes. And for the logo image URL, I'll go ahead and put in a logo. I'll upload a logo right here, and we will add in this little Divi logo. And we can actually give it a animation. So let's say I want to give it animation. All you need to do is click on yes, go right here, maybe put in, there's so many. I hate this. Okay, there's like 50. Okay, I'll just do bounce. All right, we'll just do bounce. I haven't had a chance to go through all of them yet, so apologies if that's not the best one. And we can actually add in a second header image URL, but for now I'm just gonna leave that blank, and I'm just gonna add in one. And then right here we can add in some content. So this is, let's just do I'll just grab some dummy text. So I'll add some dummy text right here, and go ahead and copy that, just like that. Go ahead and copy this, and right here I'm gonna go ahead and paste it. And here I want this text to be white, so I'll go ahead and change it to white. And then I'll go ahead and do save and exit, and then we'll close this one, and then we'll go to preview changes. Okay. So there you go. You see how it has that wobbly effect and how it says welcome to the Divi theme, and see how it keeps going. So if you want to disable that, you'll need to actually change that that one setting that we had. So it looks pretty cool. We have the the gradient background, it's a bunch of beautiful colors. If I click on yes right here, oh no, I disabled the video background. That's right. So yeah, that was basically a test run of this. Now let's go ahead and change this. Let's make this stop, and maybe we can add in some different animations. So going back to this right here, we'll go ahead and click on this. And guys, sometimes this plugin does crash. So I've had it crash on me maybe once or twice, but it's not very common, but it does happen. So right here we can do disable typing loop, and we can actually have a static plus typing effect. So right here we'll go ahead and put something like amazing theme. And then if you want to add in a second line or a second phrase, it's the button above the enter sign. So hold shift and press that button, and cool plugin. And then right here we'll put easy to use. Now if you want this on a new line, just go ahead and click on yes right there. Okay, so that means this right here will be on additional line. All right, so scrolling down right here, that was basically a majority of the options for this right here. But let's go ahead now and change that gradient background. So right here we have gradient type. So let's just say I want it radial, so it's going to give it that circular look. Now let's say for the first color I want it to be blue, and this second color I want it to be red, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to go to save and exit. Now I'm actually going to publish this page. So I'm going to go ahead and click on publish. Alrighty, and then we're going to go to preview changes. And now we're going to check on how this looks. So now you guys can see that, you see how the text right now is starting to go right there like that. So now it stops. but you saw how there was 3 lines of text, right? And we have the beautiful red and we have the blue in the middle. Okay. Now, also, if you guys want to use the visual builder, to do that, you're going to have to basically add a new section in the back right here. And then right here, you're going to, because if you click on enable visual builder, nothing is going to show up. So for example, I will enable the visual builder right here. And you're going to see that it doesn't show anything. Okay. So in order to change this, we need to basically add in a module below it. And that will basically give us the ability to, to change the, or to use it together. So right here, just go ahead and do a, standard section, just do like 3 blurbs. I found this to be the easiest way because it's not fully compatible. So let's add in a blurb right here. Yes. And then we'll just give it like a use icon. We'll just grab anyone right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate these rows. So just like this. And now we'll go to update. Just like that. And then we'll go to preview changes. Okay. So right here, we have the 3 blurbs right here. So if you go to the visual builder right here, you're just going to see those 3 blurbs. You're not going to see that header because it's not compatible with it yet. So, don't panic if you use the visual builder and it's gone. That's just the way, it does not work with the visual builder 100% yet. But rest assured, it is there. So it will be red. So let's go ahead now and add in a second header module. So right here under the header section right here, we're going to do the fullest section. And we can go ahead and click on this module and we will do the header extended right there. So we did the typing effect. Guys, I'm not going to go through each one of these because, a lot of them are the same options. They're just sort of different effects that you can have. So right now I'll do the text load effect and then we'll put, this is so cool. I love the Divi theme. It's kind of funny. A lot of the web designers have actually changed their style of business. They don't say they're a web design company anymore. They just like, I'm a Divi designer because the Divi theme is so high in demand. People, the first thing they ask you is, do you know Divi? So a lot of companies have just said, look, we're not web designers, we're Divi designers. And people are comfortable with that because it's such a popular theme. So right here, the animation type, you can have a sequence, reverse, which it comes in the back, like it comes in the opposite way, or sync or shuffle. Now let's just go ahead and mess around with some of these settings. So we'll just do fade in. We'll just leave all these standard. And the fancy line is that bar. So if you want that bar right there, you can have that bar. It also tells you right here the underline. So we might want to have this in the centered, and we can have like a subheading text. So this is a really neat plugin to have for your WordPress websites, just like that. And same thing right here, subheading before or after the title. Let's go ahead and leave it before. We can add a header animation to this as well. So we'll go ahead and put yes. Now remember, the header animation is for the main header right here. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put yes. And then we'll say rubber band. Let's check out rubber band. And we want this centered. We want it light. And we'll go ahead and make this full screen. And right here, you can have the option to search, have the search form right there. So I'm not going to add any buttons right here. I'm not going to add any of these buttons right here. I'm just going to go ahead and skip over these. Now, I just want to add in a background image and just use the particles this time. Maybe I don't want that gradient background. I don't want the colors. So right here, I'll just go ahead and upload an image. This right here, I know you guys are probably like, what is that? That's for actually the GIF background. So you can just, go ahead and find a GIF. So you guys can go to jiffy.com. So really quickly, going off topic here. So jiffy.com. There it is, jiffy.com. And, these guys have a lot of GIFs that you guys can have, if you type in abstract, something like that, you guys can use these behind your text. So like I said, guys, there's a lot in this plugin. So it's really, truly a great plugin. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter in this one right here, this background. And we're just going to add in the particles this time. I don't want any of this other stuff. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and say, I just want the particle effect. And, you can add in this logo image just like we did before. Maybe let's just go ahead and add in Divi again. Divi, you're going there again. So we'll add in Divi again, and we can give it an animation. Let's just say I want it to go ahead and flip this time. And, maybe right here, we'll go ahead and paste that dummy text, and we'll change this to white. And then let's go ahead now and see what we've done. Okay, save and exits. Hopefully it looks good. Let's test it out. So I went to preview changes right now. So this was the first one. and this was the second one. So that animation, you guys see how it's like, you know, going over there like that. So it blinks and it kind of goes. So that's another animation you guys can have. Like I said, there's just a lot you can do. I'm going to go ahead and update this page. Now there is another plugin that this company does offer, and that is a full width map section, which it gives you custom maps. So like I said, it's a pretty cool plugin. And here, guys, your blurbs will show up. So if you enable the visual builder, these might be gone, and it'll just be the 3 blurbs. See, just like that. So, you know, just keep that in mind once you're using this, because I don't want you to panic saying, oh my God, my site's erased. No, it's just not fully compatible yet with the visual builder, but it works with Divi. So the other, plugin that you guys can get is actually a customizable map module. So if you go to our store right here, I'll actually include this in the link as well. You have the map extended module. And what this does is it gives you 70 different types of map style colors. So you can just click on view the demo and just kind of browse around and check it out, you know. So if you want your logo right there, you know, on your maps, you can have that, and you can have it have like an animation, and you can have all sorts of different styles and colors. I mean, 70, that is a lot. I'm not going to go through all of these, but if you want to purchase it, you guys can use my code Darrel Wilson and save 10%. So guys, I think mostly that's it for you know, these modules. I think I covered most of it. You know, like I said, if you want the video background or the video, you just need to enter that URL. There are tons of different options. You guys can have the logo change. You can have this over to the left side. You can push it to the right side. You know, there's just tons of it. This right here is actually called the hinge. So if you guys like this effect, that is called the hinge. And that is actually with the other effect called the I forgot what it's called, but you know what? A good tip for you all is instead of listening to me babble on, you guys can actually go to the demo right here, and they will actually tell you which modules they used. So going to the demo right here, you guys can see that you know, they said right here they used the typing effect right here, and then next right here they told you that they have the static plus typing or rotator effect to get this sort of look, and same thing right here. They will tell you what they've used. So feel free just to check these ones out if you guys like what you see right here, and they will basically tell you, except for this one. They don't tell you what they've used. So shame on them. But most of them tell you what they've used. So feel free to check this out, guys. It's an amazing plugin. I highly recommend it if you're using the Divi theme. So that's about it, guys. If you guys have any other questions, or if you guys are using this and you want to show me, go ahead and put it in the comments, and I will approve it so everybody can see your websites, all right? So I'll see you all later.